There are all kinds of finales, but tonight, Ukrainian oligarch Dmitry Firtash considers a court ruling in Austria to be his grand finale. Nearly 10 years after he was arrested overseas by the FBI, Firtash has been fighting U.S. Justice Department efforts to bring him to Chicago in handcuffs and prosecute the wealthy industrialist for an alleged scheme to pay bribes in an aviation deal.
Я уверен в том, что правда на нашей стороне.
I am positive the truth is on our side, and I'm sure we will be able to defend ourselves.
It's a defense a decade in the making that oligarch Dmitry Firtash may never even have to use in a courtroom here in Chicago. Tonight, Firtash's legendary Chicago attorney and former federal prosecutor Dan Webb tells the I-Team the case is over and it failed following a judicial decision here in Vienna that Firtash may not be extradited to Chicago as U.S. prosecutors have been pressing.
There's always room for an appeal. Now, you typically lose appeals. You don't win appeals on average, so it certainly looks good for him, but there is one more avenue of relief for the government.
Former federal prosecutor and chief ABC7 legal analyst Gil Sofer tonight points to I-Team reporting for years in which U.S. officials claimed Firtash was part of an alleged scheme to bribe government officials in India. At least $18.5 million in corrupt payments linked to a titanium deal with then Chicago-based Boeing, the aviation giant. Boeing not charged with wrongdoing, and Firtash has maintained that he has never even set foot in Chicago during his lifetime. Here at the Dirksen Federal Building tonight, the unusually pointed statement from prosecutors. We disagree with the Austrian court's conclusion that Mr. Firtash cannot be extradited to the U.S. solely on the basis that he is allegedly in possession of diplomatic credentials from Belarus, particularly since those credentials would have been provided to him after he was arrested in Austria in 2014. We anticipate that the court's decision and its erroneous recognition of diplomatic immunity will be appealed.
They want future white-collar defendants to know that DOJ will pursue them to the ends of justice and to the ends of the earth.
Firtash attorney Dan Webb believes the finale is final and there will be no extradition to Chicago. The government here tonight disagrees and prepares to fight another day, inferring the old Yogi Berra quote, "It ain't over till it's over." Chuck Gowdy, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.